So if you've been following along with my series of, I don't even know, spooky stories or just kind of spiritual encounters that I've had in honor of Halloween, I had mentioned that my mom had a Ouija board story and that I would share it. Sorry, I have a cough. And I just confirmed everything with her, just spoke with her. So when my mom was in high school, she had a really good friend, and he unalived himself. I'm pretty sure I can say that. And she did a Ouija board with her friend. And my older brother and I were really little. So I think I was just a toddler. And so my mom and her friend did the Ouija board. And as they were doing it, they tapped into my mom's friend that had unalived himself in high school. And he had said that he misses her, he misses everybody, that he's watching over my brother and I, and that she really should not be messing with the Ouija board and to stop and to get off the Ouija board, basically. So the fact that they communicated, they got like valid contact from somebody that they know, freaked them out. And the fact that he was offering advice for them to get off of the Ouija board and stop messing around kind of gave them both chills, and they threw away the Ouija board and never continued. I've never touched a Ouija board because of these things that my mom has told me. I'm really tired. And then I have a story where I was getting a psychic reading. It has nothing to do with the Ouija board because, again, I never touched them. But I was getting a psychic reading. It was about 3 years ago now. I got it for myself for my birthday. Really good psychic. She was really awesome. For the whole hour, I barely even had to say anything. I just confirmed a lot of what she was saying. She talked at me for the full hour, which is what you want for a psychic reading, right? You don't want them pulling information from you and you giving them information and stuff like that. Anyways, she was a really good reader. And towards the end of the reading, she goes, okay, this is very strange. She said, when she does psychic and mediumship reading, and same thing as me, you use two different platforms, or two different doors. It's the process is different, how you access your psychic abilities and then speaking to spirit and mediumship. Mediumship is where you connect to people who have passed, spirit, loved ones. And then psychic reading is more of a future guidance and what could be, I guess, kind of thing. So I was getting a psychic reading because I needed some direction with some things in my life. And then at the end, she goes, this is very strange because I use different doorways or different platforms for psychic to mediumship, but I have a spirit here and he's very adamant about coming in for this reading. And she goes, this has never happened. And I know exactly who she was talking about. As soon as she started to describe him, because when I was in high school, somebody that I had known and was close with had passed away tragically. They didn't unalive themselves, but it was a very tragic way to go. And we just kind of were starting-ish. It was teenagers, It's never straight line with teenagers. It's always upside down, inside out, and whatever, right? Squiggly zigzag line. Anyways, so she said that he insisted on coming into my reading and he was standing right beside me. She described everything about him, the belongings that he had, where they were, and how he's around, kind of thing. And that just really threw me off because I hadn't thought about him in years, since high school, which has been a long time. So yeah, with spiritual stuff and things like that, I find it very interesting. And I thought I would just share some stories with some stuff, spooky stuff. I think that's it. I'm really tired right now, so my brain's not fully cooperating. But I hope you enjoyed. Bye!